Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning and assalamu alaikum to all my lovely students of class 6. This is your social studies teacher, Ms. Zunaira, and today we are back with another lecture as we have started the chapter Introduction to South Asia. Today we are going to continue this chapter. This chapter is your chapter number 1 and it is on page number 16 of your social studies book. I want my students to keep their books with them, right, and keep your copies with you as well. Right, guys. So this chapter belongs to the section of geography, right? In geography, we usually learn about the landforms, ठीक है? The history does not come in it. अब यहाँ पे हम कोई भी history discuss नहीं करेंगे because when we talk about the geography, we see the location, position, the direction. These kind of things are seen in geography, right? So let's go ahead. After this, we saw the table of content of this chapter, which is in front of you. I am just going quickly so we can reach the slide from where we need to start today. So guys, we have discussed all these things and we have done written work, almost all written work we have done, right? Fill in the blanks is remaining just, and today we will complete our fill in the blanks from Monday or Wednesday. Group A will come from Monday and group B will come from Wednesday. So either Wednesday or Monday, you'll come with your complete work copy, right? Your copy must be completed. So guys, in the last class, we discussed the occupation of South Asia, right? In which we have seen these 7 to 8 main occupations, and other than these occupations there are many other occupations as well, right? So we learned about agriculture, livestock farming, fishing, handicraft, trade, services, industry, labor. Now we are going to start from important cities of South Asia. Today we are going to start the lecture from important cities of South Asia. So here I have listed down all the cities of the countries of South Asia, right? In the bracket, I have also written the name of the country so you can relate. But suppose if you have learned so many countries and cities together, you might get confused. So that is why I have written the name of the country in the bracket. So in the first line, you can see the countries and the cities of Pakistan country, Islamabad, which is our capital, Karachi, Lahore, Peshawar, Quetta. These are the capitals of our provinces. Uh, See, there is a capital of a country which is Islamabad for the Pakistan, but there are the capitals of the provinces as well. How many provinces we are having? We are having 4 provinces, and each province also have the capital of that province. Province capital is also there, but that city will not be counted as the country capital, right? So if we talk about the Sindh, so Karachi is the capital of Sindh, Lahore is the capital of Punjab, Peshawar is the capital of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Quetta is the capital of Balochistan, right? Then we'll learn about New Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, and Chennai from India. From Bangladesh, we are going to see Dhaka and Chittagong, and from Nepal, we are going to see Kathmandu. Kathmandu is also known as Kathmandu. Sometimes we put H with T, so it becomes Kathmandu, right? So from Nepal, we are going to just see their capital. From Bhutan, we are going to see just capital of it, that is Thimphu. From Maldives, we are going to see the only capital. Yes, from Sri Lanka, no doubt the capital is Sri Jayawardenepura, but the most important city of Sri Lanka is Colombo. Even you might have seen many of the places, if you just find out the literature of the Sri Lanka, you might see that somewhere it may be written that the Colombo is the capital of Sri Lanka. It is that much important that sometimes it is written as the capital. So usually students get confused that either the Sri Jayawardenepura is the capital of the Sri Lanka or Colombo. So I am just clearing this thing over here. Sri Jayawardenepura is the capital of Sri Lanka. Okay, you do not need to get confused in it. Colombo is very important city in the terms of trade, business, industry. Colombo is a big, you can say the large city plus important city, but not the capital, right? Uh, let's go ahead. Let's start from Pakistan. From Pakistan, we are going to see the Islamabad. So, beta, I have taken the pictures from your book and I want students to read them out. I will tell you the lines which are important, and you will underline with me, right? And we'll be discussing some of the important things. So I want someone to read out this paragraph of Islamabad. Those who are interested in reading, raise your hand. Alina Abid. Beta, many cities we are having, don't worry, everybody will get the chance, inshallah. Okay. Alina, can you hear me, beta? Alina?
Yes, miss.
Okay, Alina,
Yes, miss.
just recite Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, call out the name of the heading, then start the reading from the very first line, which is on the screen.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Islamabad. Islamabad became the capital of Pakistan in 1962.
This is
It
very
was
important line, guys. Wait, beta, this is very important line, and I want my every student to underline this line. Islamabad became the capital of Pakistan in 1962. When we got independence in 1947, but the Islamabad became the capital in 1962. So from 1947 to 1961, Karachi was considered as the capital of Pakistan. This is very important point. I can give you this. I can give you this question that when did Islamabad become the capital of Pakistan? You must know the year. This is so important. Okay, or I can give you the question in another way that in 1954. For suppose I give you the question in 1954, Dash was the capital of Pakistan. So you must know that before 1962, Karachi was the capital, right? So the question can be given in any form. So there must be the concept of this thing, right? Alina, can you hear me, beta?
yes, miss.
Yes, beta, continue.
It was specially developed for that purpose from a
Comprehensive
comprehensive plan designed by a Greek agricultural firm.
architectural, architectural.
Architectural firms. Some of its most famous buildings are the National Assembly, the Prime Minister's House, Shah Faisal Masjid, and Jinnah Supermarket. A low-lying hill resort near the city offers a bird's eye view of city, while the beautiful Rawal Lake is another popular tourist
Spot. Good. Now mute yourself. So beta, from Islamabad, what we have learned here, I have taken 3 of the pictures in front of you. Now you can see this is National Assembly, right? You know that Islamabad is the capital of Pakistan, and the National Assembly is always in the capital. So here is the picture of National Assembly, and here you can see this is Jinnah Supermarket. It is Jinnah Supermarket. And this is on the right side of your screen, you can see the Rawal Lake, right? Okay, one thing, the bird's eye view of the city is very beautiful. What does it mean? It means that if you just see the city from a height, the Islamabad will look so beautiful. Why we have made it as capital? If it is not having that much industries as Karachi is having, and it is not a very large area occupying place, uh, but still we have selected it as the capital. So the importance of the Islamabad is that it has the National Assembly and some of the very beautiful places, due to which it has the very calm and quiet environment. No dense population is there. This is not densely populated. Densely populated means जगह कम हो, एरिया कम हो और पॉपुलेशन बहुत ज्यादा हो. तो अगर सोचें, अगर कराची अभी भी कैपिटल होता, so you know that you can see the population in the Karachi. So how the important task of the country can run smoothly in such city which is densely occupied with population. So that is why in 1962 Islamabad was taken as the capital of Pakistan. Right now, here comes another important city, and that is the hometown of all of you. So who is going to read it out? I am going to give the access to Asfar. Yes, Asfar.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Beta, recite Bismillah and start.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Karachi. Karachi was the capital of Pakistan from 1947 to 1962.
Wait,
A Hindu trader.
beta, every student must underline this line. This is the same as we learned on the slide of Islamabad, that it became the capital of Pakistan in 1962. But till 1962, 47 to 1962, what was the capital of Pakistan? That was Karachi. right? I want every student to underline this line. Yes, Asfar, go ahead, beta.
A Hindu trader originally started the country around 1720s when the settled there along with his employees. The British developed it into modern city during the 19th century. And at one point it was known as the cleanest city of Asia. In the 20th century, Jamshed Firoz Nusarwanji, a Farsi trader of the city, contributed great to the development of the city. He was popularly known as the father of Karachi and also served as its first mayor.
Mayor.
Today the mayor today is the largest city of Pakistan with a population of around 20 million. Famous places in Karachi include the Clifton Beach, the Quaid-e-Azam Mausoleum,
Hmm. And
and the Safari Park. It is also one of the most important seaports of the country.
hmm. So many of the things about Karachi we already know. Okay, so what are the things which we need to remember from this paragraph? Number one, it was the capital of Pakistan till from 1947 to 1962. Point number one. Right, this city was developed by British. Okay, now this is something which comes in the history. I'll tell you that how British came over here and how they occupied a region and how they started developing some of the regions of South Asia, including Karachi, Lahore, and New Delhi. Here I'm talking about South Asia, not Pakistan. Okay, so there are many of the places which were built by British because British used to rule over subcontinent. Subcontinent includes India and Pakistan both. Okay, so the second point, which is very important, you need to know over here is in 20th century. Jamshed Firoz Nasrwanji. Beta, underline this line. He was a Parsi trader of the city and he contributed greatly to the development of the city. That is why he is also known as father of Karachi. This is something which is very important. I can give you the questions from here in your MP cities and midterm. Okay, so this can be given in your assessment. राइट आई कैन नॉट गिव यू एवरीथिंग, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं आप लोगों के लिए भी याद करना मुश्किल है. सो विल बी डिस्कसिंग सम ऑफ दोज थिंग्स विच आर very important, and this is one of them. Jamshed Firoz Nusarwanji, a Parsi trader. He contributed a lot in the development of city. That is why he is considered as the father of Karachi, and he was served as its first mayor. Mayor means Nazim. You might have heard किसी इलाके का कोई ना कोई नाजिम होता है, ठीक है? We use that word. This means Nazim, right? Now the famous places of the Karachi, here just three of the places are written: Safari Park, Quaid-e-Azam Shrine, and Clifton Beach. But we know more of the more other than these, right? Another thing which is important is it is the most important in seaports of the country. If you go to the Hyderabad, if you go to the Sakhar, you will not find any of the seaport. So here Kemari and many of other seaports are there, so that is why Karachi is playing a very important role in the development of Pakistan. Right, now here I want to show you the picture of Jamshed, who was the Parsi trader. On the right side of your screen, you can see this is, I think, Kemari, or I guess, yes, it is Kemari. Here you can see that it is a seaport, and seaport is very important for a country to have trade relationship with others. For suppose if we want to import something in our country, so that will not come on the bike or car on the train, that will come through ships. On ships, the large containers were you can say that arranged, and the things are brought from other country and things are sent from our country to others through seaports especially, right? So seaports are very important when it comes on import and export. So on the right side, on left of your screen, you can see the Jamshed, who contributed in a great way to develop this country, city. And on the other hand, you can see the seaport. Now here comes Lahore, and I want someone to read it out. मेरा ख्याल है हमें थोड़ी स्पीड पकड़नी पड़ेगी. There are many cities. Yes, who is going to be the next? So the next student is going to be Barira. No, Hamad Madni. Hamad, you're so slow, beta. Try to speak louder. Hamad, can you hear me? Beta, but you are not audible to everyone. Mute yourself. Zoha, unmute. Zoha Iqbal. Zoha?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Good morning, beta. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Okay, Zoha, start reading from the very first line. Recite Bismillah Rahman Rahim and start reading this paragraph.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Lahore is a historical city on the banks of river Ravi River. It's said to have been founded by Raja Lo, a son of Rama. It first came under Muslim rule during the days of Ghaznavid rulers and increased the importance when the Mughals decorated it with many beautiful places and gardens. In those days, the fortified wall with 12 gates surrounded the city. Some of the gates remain to this day, while the walls itself is gone. Today, Lahore is the provincial capital of Punjab, and is famous for such historical places as the Lahore Fort, Shalimar Garden, and the tomb of Jahangir and Noor Jahan. Modern buildings in Lahore include those developed by British, such as Government College, Lahore Museum, and the High Court, and the more recent buildings like the Fortress Stadium. Lahore also remains the center of the filmmaking in Pakistan.
Very good. You read it so nicely. Thank you, Zoha. Now you can mute yourself. Right, though. So, beta, you need to underline the first line, the historic place it is, the historic city it is, which is on banks of the Ravi River, and it's said to have been founded by Raja Lo, a son of Rama. This is something which you need to underline now. Right now, Ghaznavids. What are the Ghaznavids ruler? We will learn in another chapter. Here is something which you already know. We know that Mughals uh, ruled this region for more than 300 years, if you remember, right? So in those 300 years, they worked a lot. They worked on architecture, they worked on buildings, they worked on paintings, and there were many buildings like so Lahore is one of the important city in which Mughals have done a lot of work, right? Mughals decorated it with many beautiful places and gardens. So here are some of the important things which are written over here. Famous places of Lahore, from which Shalimar Gardens and Tomb of Jahangir and Noor Jahan is one of them, right? And the last line is also important. Lahore also remains the center of filmmaking in Pakistan. Okay, so underline these lines here. Beta, those students who are texting me about their copies and मोहम्मद साद, यस यू आर राइट बेटा। महमूद गजन, सो गजनविद जो भी हमने वर्ड पढ़ा है इसमें हम महमूद और गजना, जिसे उर्दू में महमूद गजनवी भी कहा जाता है, ठीक है, वो हम चैप्टर पढ़ेंगे, हिस्ट्री का हमारा चैप्टर होगा, ठीक है, उसमें मैं आपको इसकी थोड़ी तफसील भी बताऊंगी। अभी हमें बहुत सारी सिटीज़ के बारे में पढ़ना है, सो वी शुड गो अहेड। Okay, I was announcing something for those students who are confused that about their copies. So बेटा कॉपीज जिसकी स्कूल में है, कॉपी 1 आप लोगों के स्कूल में ही है, that will be given to you when you come, right? And copy 2 you are having, in which we are doing, अब किसी बच्चे ने मुझे मैसेज किया था बट वो ऊपर चला गया है, मैसेज में नहीं देख पा रही हूँ उसे कि मेरी बाल, आई डोंट नो द मैटर। हम ना ओके बेटा, हम ना nobody came to me to collect your copy. I am sitting on the floor and nobody came to me to take your copy. And beta, you do not need to be worried. In copy 1 we have done only 2 questions. ठीक है, वो जब आप आएंगी उससे दिन आप ब्रेक टाइमिंग में 2 मिनट में 5 मिनट में वो अपना काम कंप्लीट कर लेंगी. No need to be worried. ठीक है. So let's go ahead. Here comes Peshawar, which is also a beautiful city of Pakistan. Now I want someone to read it out. Yes, Barira, now the turn goes to you. Barira. Barira. Start.
Peshawar was known as Pushkalavati or the
Pushkalavati.
Valley of Flowers.
Underline this line. This
or
was
the
very
Valley of
important. In the ancient times, Peshawar was known as Pushkalavati or the Valley of Flowers. Underline this. Yes, go ahead, Barira.
The whole region was famous for its beautiful Buddhist sculptures. Today, it's the
Sculptures.
principal sculptures.
Go ahead.
Today, it is the provincial capital of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Famous places include the Bala Hisar Fort Bazaar, the market of the storytellers, Rani Bagh, and the nearby Jamru, the Khyber Gate.
So on left of your screen, you can see the picture of Bala Hisar Fort Bazaar, right? This is important. This is very famous. And Khyber Gate. This is also very important, right? So you can see over here. So beta, this is the provincial capital. As I told you that there are the capitals of the provinces as well. So if we talk about the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the capital is Peshawar. This is so beautiful and it is important for Buddhist sculptures. Buddhist sculptures means जो मुजस्मे वगैरह बने होते हैं उसे हम स्कल्पचर कहते हैं. बुद्धिस्ट के काफी बने हुए हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द हिस्ट्री. ठीक है, कुछ ऐसी हिस्ट्री यहाँ पर रह चुकी है जो कि हम बाद में पढ़ रहे होंगे. So you need to remember, I can ask you that name the city of Pakistan which was previously known as the Valley of Flowers. So this is how you need to remember Peshawar. This is the thing which you need to remember about this. Now here comes the last important city of Pakistan that will be read by Hafsa Amir. Yes, Hafsa Amir. Walaikum salam, beta.
Quetta is the provincial capital of Balochistan. The ancient city was destroyed in an earthquake in 1935, and the modern city was built with special facilities and features to protect the city against natural disasters of this kind. Most buildings in Quetta are low-lying with a firm grip on the ground. Some famous places include the beautiful Serena Lodge and the nearby Hannah Lake.
बेटा हफ्सा आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है. ठीक है. So important things regarding Quetta is that this is the capital of Balochistan, right? And the famous places include the Hannah Lake. Hannah Lake, you can see over here. Mr. Farad, Mr. Farad से बात करिएगा. I am taking class. Ji, so here you can see the picture of Hannah Lake, which is in Quetta. Now here comes another place which is so beautiful. This is Serena Lodge Hotel, right? And it is in Quetta. So you can see that how beautiful it is. Now let's start the cities of India. Now I want someone to read out it quickly. Some of the students are asking me to unmute them. Yes, so Amna Hasham. I cannot see you here. Manahil Asif. Manahil. हफ्सा बेटा आप अपने आप को म्यूट करें. हफ्सा आमिर. Yes, start. New Delhi.
New Delhi. New Delhi is the capital of India. The British developed this modern city near the old historical.
Wait. Mute yourself, beta. The noise is coming from you, from your side, beta. And mute yourself. Yes,
Yes.
बेटा आप म्यूट कर लें हम ना हो साफ हम ना
Yes, miss.
yes beta you need to read New Delhi.
New Delhi. New Delhi is the capital of India. The British developed this modern city near the old historical capital of the Mughals. The famous, the old city of Delhi is famous for its Red Fort, Grand Masjid, and the famous Taj Mahal in the nearby city of Agra. New Delhi is a city of vast government buildings constructed in a landscape of spacious lawns in the typically British style of architecture.
Very good. Okay beta, on the right side of left of your screen you can see the Red Fort. On the right side you can see the Grand Masjid. New Delhi is the capital of India and this is so important. Definitely it is the capital, so it is going to have the importance of government as well. So there are the vast government buildings constructed over here, right? This is very important. And Taj Mahal picture I haven't taken over here because you all are familiar with that. So here comes another city of India.
Mumbai.
Yes, Mumbai. Who is speaking? Yes, Hamna, are you there?
Yes, miss.
Beta, continue the reading of this paragraph as well. Hurry, we don't have much time. I need to show you the fill in the blanks as well.
Once called Bombay, this is the capital of Maharashtra,
Hmm.
a state in India and an important seaport. It's the second largest city of India. The British developed it in the 17th century and it has remained a very important trade center in South Asia ever since. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah practiced in this city as a young lawyer, and it was here that he started his career as a politician. The people of Mumbai built Jinnah Hall in recognition of his services in his earlier days, and today the hall still retains his name. The most famous places in Mumbai include the Gateway of India, the Taj Hotel, Chapati Beach, and the Victoria Terminal. It's also one of the largest centers of filmmaking in the world.
It is one of the largest centers of filmmaking in the world. Thank you, Hamna. Okay, beta, this is very important. Mumbai is very important, and it is the it was previously known as Bombay, and it is in the state of Maharashtra. As I told you that there are no provinces in India, but the states and union territories. From states, there is a state known as Maharashtra, and Mumbai is in that state, right? This is another important point for you is Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah practiced in this city as a young lawyer. As you know that he was a politician but the lawyer by his profession, right? So he practiced over here and there's a hall in Mumbai which is named as Jinnah Hall and it is still with the same name, right? So important places over here is the gateway of India, which is you can see this is the gateway of India and this is the Taj Hotel and this is the Victoria Terminal and it is also known as Victoria Terminus, right? It is one of the most important center of filmmaking in the world. So here I have more of the cities, but we are going to start from our written work because we are having 5 minutes. Okay, so guys, yesterday, no, not yesterday, on Tuesday, what we have done this exercise, which was our exercise B. In this exercise, what we have done, we have written true and false, right? So here comes the index in front of you guys, and I want you to maintain your indices very properly. Those who had not attended previous classes, they might not have done some of the work, so they can see over here that on which day, on what day the work was done. ठीक है, आप जब आएंगे तो इसी तरीके से मेरे पास आपके 5 इंडेक्स आने चाहिए और उनकी ये डेट्स होनी चाहिए. अगर आपने नहीं किया आप उसके ब्रैकेट में नोट डाउन लिख सकते हैं, कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, बट आई वांट योर कॉपी टू बी अपडेटेड इन द इंडेक्स. Try to update your copy with the written work as well. This is going to be your copy 2. ठीक है, here comes the index in front of you. So I am going ahead. Today you need to put the heading, sorry, not heading, you need to put the date, that is 27th August. And today we are going to do the last written work of this chapter, which is fill in the blanks. Right now I am not going to tell you about the colors. अब मैं आपको colors का नहीं बताऊंगी, that where you need to use what color and which pen you should use. Now what you need to do, you need to come to the new page. ठीक है, लास्ट वर्क आपने ट्रू फॉल्स किया होगा यकीनन, दैट वाज आवर एक्सरसाइज बी. नाउ हियर वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स. सो यू नीड टू राइट विद योर पॉइंटर और इंक पेन, ब्लैक कलर बता देती हूँ फिर भी, इंक पेन और ब्लैक पॉइंटर, ब्लैक ही होना चाहिए फॉर राइटिंग फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स. बट ऑल द बिट नंबर्स विल बी रिटन बाय ब्लू इंक पेन. जस्ट ब्लू पेन में आपके पास कोई ऑप्शंस नहीं है. यू नीड टू यूज योर इंक पेन एनी हाउ. डोंट यूज इंक रिमूवर. इंक रिमूवर्स आपने यूज नहीं करने हैं. ठीक है, इफ यू मेक एनी ऑफ द मिस्टेक यू कैन जस्ट कट इट वंस विद योर पेंसिल. आप पेंसिल से सिंपली एक उस पर लाइन ड्रॉ कर देंगे तो वो मुझे समझ आ जाएगा कि आपसे गलती हुई और आपने कट कर दिया. अब उस पर पेंटिंग करने की जरूरत नहीं है, कितने सारे कट्स लगाए कि उसका एक हिस्सा भी मुझे नजर नहीं आ रहा. ठीक है, तो ये वाली चीजें मत कीजिएगा. Now Kathmandu literally means, if there is anyone who can tell me the blank, is there anyone? Kathmandu literally means, Kathmandu literally means wood market. Very good Ishmael, very good Abdullah, Alina Abed, very good. Wood market, right? Kathmandu literally means wood market. It is the capital of Nepal. Kathmandu is the capital of Nepal. ठीक है बेटा, जल्दी जल्दी करना है आपने. ठीक है, अच्छा ये जो स्टेटमेंट्स हैं that will be written with blue ink pen and answers will be written with black pointer or black pen, pointer या फिर ink pen. I have shown you all of the answers कि अगर किसी भी वक्त हमारी क्लास डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाती है तो हमें मसला ना हो. ठीक है, so the Indian Constitution was developed in 1949. The Constitution of Pakistan was developed in 1973. ठीक है, if we talk about the India, so the Constitution was developed after the creation, after the independence, after 2 years of independence. 47 में independence हुई, 1949 में they made their constitution. National language of Bangladesh is Bengali. The capital of Bhutan is Thimphu. Here are two blanks in here, right? The capital is Thimphu and the official language is Dzongkha. I told you Dzong वो जगह है जो monasteries हैं और Dzongkha is the language. Here we are talking about Bhutan. Right guys, Sri Lanka was formerly known as Sirandeep. Sirandeep पहले किसका नाम था? Sri Lanka का पहले नाम था. The population of Maldives is around 0.3 million. You can write